Hello everyone and welcome back to another Train Sim Mod 2 video. Today we are doing the bad thing scenario on the recently released LGV Méditerranée, and this is actually one of the scenarios which I've actually seen on stream already, and there's actually dynamic weather in it. So welcome to everyone. Today you'll be operating the service to Marseille, calling it Aix-en-Provence. The weather forecast today isn't looking good. Hopefully we won't have a bad journey. Well, I mean the scenario is called bad thing, so probably is going to be a bad journey. But anyway, let's unlock the doors. I think it already is set up for us. There we go. That's already active. Yeah, I think it is all ready to go. I believe so. So that's not too bad. Yeah, we're at Avignon. TGV looking awesome there. I mean, look at that. That does look good. Yeah, so we're going basically a run down to Marseille. It might take a bit longer than usual, as obviously bad things will happen. Right, it's time to start. Set the doors to locked. Got to just clear the vacuum. Close that. And we're actually going to turn on these bad boys as well. TVM, KVB, if we can do it. Normal and vacuum. There it is. Right, hold the train brake release until it's at 5. There we go. Apply power to get moving. Okay, it's already set up for us. But we have got a warning 170, so we're going to have to take it slow out of here. Probably go as far as 130-ish. We can't go too far up, as I believe there actually is a train ahead of us as well. So as you can see at the moment, it's a nice sunny day. What could go wrong? I mean, look, the weather's awesome. Yeah, but ahead of us I believe there is a faulty train as well, so not so good. So I think we're going to actually stick at this speed for now. There's not really much point of getting any more. And I'm actually going to put on the speed, selected speed, as that will help out a fair bit. Set that to 170 for now. We've gone up to 200, but it is flashing, so there's not really any point really. But we'll get a bit of speed. Hopefully in a minute that will clear. So we'll probably go down to 170 again. So I'll keep the speed selected at 170. Okay, 230, but it's warning us of 200. I believe that's what TVM that means when it's flashing. It means it's gonna, you know, go down in a second. So that might do it. Yeah, 200 now. So we are following. So it's still clear blue sky, but I think we'll start seeing that change soon enough. .230. Anyways, hopefully everyone is having a good day wherever you may be, and whenever you are watching, hopefully you're all doing well. And put it down in the comments below, how would you rate this route out of 10 if you've played it already? Right, we're going to stay at 170 or 165 for now. That's any point of going up. Actually, maybe we could go up a little. Well, we'll just go directly up to 170 and we'll sit there for a little bit. So we're not in a rush as we are following another train, so... No, it's not like a high capacity line, so we don't really need to be, you know, going right up to the red light and max brake, max, you know, power. There's not much traffic on here, so... Right, we actually are going to get that up now to 200. Let's go. But we might need to come down again at some point. The brakes have just slammed on. I'm not sure what's happened there. Did I accidentally put the brakes on? I think I might have actually accidentally leaned on the brakes. I thought I did something now, or did I? Did we not put that off? I don't know. I think I might have leaned on LT on my button. Or something like that. Right, let's go up to 230. And we get that up. We got 62 kilometres to Aix-en-Provence. I mean, that literally, you know, cuts, well, just goes by so quick. When we go at these kind of speeds, it might take a bit longer than usual, so we are following another service. Clouds are starting to slowly form. Let's bring that down a little. No, okay, now it's gone up now. 300, so we can actually go up to 270. Let's just done that. So yeah, there is another train ahead. I'll have a look in a minute. Yeah, you can see the clouds slowly building. Obviously, I think the only other scenario with dynamic weather is Powering America. So if you played that one, you'll notice there was dynamic weather on there. But apparently it was a bit buggy, so that's why they didn't do it again. But obviously now we've got it. I mean, hopefully we can get in service mode eventually, dynamic weather. Which should be really good. Just bring that up a little bit. Yeah, we'll go as far as 230, there's no point getting higher up than that. I think that will do us. 58 kilometres now. Another service there. That was just a single TGV there. Obviously this will be being premiered, so if you're watching in the premiere, hopefully everyone is doing well. I'm going to bring it down to 200 now. I don't know what is going on with that train ahead of us, but blimmin' heck. Oh, the lighting just changed a fair bit. We can actually go back up to 230 now. Let's chop and change on here. Yeah, if you're watching the premiere, hopefully everyone is having a good evening. Hopefully you're all doing well. Obviously there will be the super chat option available, I believe, in the premiere. If anybody does want to help out, it is all greatly appreciated. And it will just go back into the channel. Well, that just keeps flashing between the two, so what do you think? I think we should stay at 200 for now. Be on the safe side, because every time we go up to 230, it then just brings us straight down to 200. So there probably is no point getting the speed up more. No point at all. So I think we'll stay at this speed. Yeah, that 230 again, it's warning. 320 again, but I mean that's warning for 300. So I think, yeah, stay at 200 for now. And it is actually starting to rain. Yeah, see that we have rain droplets, the clouds have built, so if you go back a little bit you'll notice it was a completely sunny day. I'm not really too sure what the wipers are on this. Wipers. Where will they be? Oh, we could just press it on. Ah, there we go. 1. That probably won't do anything, will it? 1. Looks like the weather is starting to get worse, and we have also received a report that the train is in front of us having some trouble and running slowly. Keep a watch on the upcoming signals. Why is that not? Come on. What do we need to do? Ah, there we go. That should. Oh wow, that is quite quick. Let's quickly just bring that down. Will that be alright? Yeah, I think that'll be alright for now. Maybe a bit more actually, that is quite slow. What happens if we take away that then? Does that just stop it entirely? No, it's still going, I don't know what that other one did then. Right, it's now saying 320, but I don't trust that, so we're going to go up to 230 and sit at that speed for now. Right, that's flashing 320, so that's warning probably for a 300 or even a 270. That's 320 again. Next signal coming up. Still 320, but it's warning for a 300. We're in a 270, I think it might actually go down to on here straight away. So we've got to be careful. But I think we're being sensible going at this speed. As we go up a little bit. I think we'll go up a little bit. Up to 270. Yeah, let's go up to 270. Well, actually, maybe not. Let's go back down to 230. As soon as we do it, eh? As soon as we do it. I'll bring that down again. There we go. Now it's gone back up. Right, we're staying at 230. So this is the speed of the Munich to Augsburg line. So we should be going 100 kilometers an hour faster, but train ahead's having problems. And we should arrive at Aix-en-Provence in 17 minutes, which I don't really see happening. 44 kilometers in 17 minutes, going at 230. Probably not going to happen. Right, it's gone back up. Well, we're going to have to stay at this speed. Yeah, there is no point speeding up. Let's get a little flyby shot. I think actually we might actually be able to catch up with the camera. Looks like this. Yeah, we can kind of catch up to it a little bit. Oh, we actually only got one set. I thought we had two. Let's go up to 320 again. Well, I mean, we're still going a fair speed. That's obviously not fastest, but I love getting a flyby shot. Not with the fish tank audio though. Let's get a screenshot. What's that now? 320 again. Yeah, we're set at 230 there. There's no point going up more. Let's get another screenshot. Yeah, I think if we stay at this speed, we'll be alright. Probably there's no point going up even more, is there? Still 320. I think that's the crossover there already. Oh, is that the crossover there, the emergency one? Oh, I think it is, yeah. That was pretty quick. So we're there at the moment. There's Aix-en-Provence down there. It's still a fair way. Just down at 230. There's no point going above that. I mean, I think the train ahead's probably going about 300 kilometers an hour, maybe even 270. It might be going at. That'll go down again to 270, which will be flashing. So that means getting down to 230. I'm still not completely good with the TVM system, but I know when it's flashing, you need to slow down. So you've got to be extra careful. So at some point I'll completely learn TVM, but it's fairly difficult. That one's flashing again. So I think on the high speed bit, it just goes straight down to 270. .320. Back map. So I think the vacuum is basically just the DSD basically. Just basically it's just like, you know, are you alive? Is that gonna stay at 270? What's gonna happen? I'll probably go up to 320 any second now. I want to go down. It's gone down. Oh, we need to get the brakes on. Okay, we're all good, we're all good. So that train is really going slow ahead of us now. Obviously the weather's still really not too good now. Oh, it's a pretty stressful scenario. Obviously travelling at this speed, you can't make any mistakes. 270 again. Oh, we're coast. It's 320 again. I mean, is it 320 though? No, not really. I'll be down again in any second. Calling it. .270, yeah. But I mean, we're getting there, slowly. 29 kilometres now. I mean, 29 kilometres, even at 207 kilometres now, is not going to take long. So we might arrive on time at Aix-en-Provence. We got 230 again. Bring it down, bring the speed down. Let's go back up to 270. It's a nightmare. I'm telling you, it is an actual nightmare. I don't know what speed that train must be travelling between 230 and 270 kilometres an hour. I think it probably is going about 240. I think we may as well set 200. It seems to be slowing down that one ahead. So we should literally be going, well, not double this speed, but at least a third more. $270. Oh, we've actually still got the brakes on a little bit. That's why is that braking? That's weird. Is that a glitch? Look, we're in max power, but then it's making us brake. Oh, that must be a glitch, mustn't it? That's got to be a glitch. Look, you can see on the little what do they call them? Not speedometer. Something beginning with an A, I think. But look, you can see I've got the throttle on max, but then we're actually losing power. Oh, I know why. It's not a glitch. The speed selector's still on 200, that's why. So if we get that up, that should now then, yeah, there we go. Apologies everyone. 21 kilometres. Let's get the outside shot, we haven't actually had one yet. Look at the trees, look, it's proper windy here. Really windy. Blimey. 20 kilometres now. I'm back up to 230. We just coast that now. There we go. That's warning for a 270, that will then go down to 230. So I think if you see a 270 flashing, just get down to 230. Maybe even come down to 200 if it might be a train ahead of you, which is stopping. And I'm not too sure if that train ahead is stopping at Aix-en-Provence. I'm not completely certain. It probably is a fast one. Probably, yeah. Right, coming down to 200. Oh, back up. It's scary and there's bleeps. It's, oh no, I've done something, but no, it's all good. Get that back up to 230. 17 kilometres now. So we might arrive on time. We've got 9 minutes. I don't know. That's going to go down at 230. Yeah, 230. So that means we need to come down now to 200 kilometres an hour. If that doesn't shift by the next signal, it will be 200. Probably will go up any second now. There you go, back up. And be careful with the train brake, I always leave it on. You gotta be careful of that. I don't know what that train is doing ahead, but it really has slowed down, like really slowed down. I remember before we could go about 230 most of the way and it was fine, but now we can only go about 200. So I know we're not far from Aix-en-Provence, but I mean it still shouldn't be doing it as much as it is. This has been a good scenario, I've really enjoyed this so far. Obviously, hats off to the team for putting dynamic weather in it. Awesome. I mean, if they can put this in a scenario, could we get this in service mode? I mean, even real-time weather, that would be cool. I mean, can it be that hard to implement? Obviously, basically, for the route, have some kind of, you know, link to Met Office or something. And if it says it's raining a little bit, put a bit of rain in. If it says it's sunny and cloudy, that kind of stuff. That would be a good thing, like Microsoft Flight Simulator does. Getting dynamic weather, or even real-time weather, would be amazing on this. What do you think? If you're watching the chat right now, live, what do you think? Have a little discussion amongst yourselves. And even put in the comments if you're watching on the rerun. Right, 12 kilometres now. We've got 7 minutes. That's come back down now. It's a 1 in 20. It's a 1 in 20. Minus 1 in 29. That's steep. I think the steepest grade I've actually seen on this game is a 1 in 30, which is from New York Penn to the, oh, what's it called? The West Yard at New York Penn. It's like the depot on Long Island Railroad. That is the steepest grade I've seen, but this one beats it. This is a 1 in 29, or at least was a 1 in 29. I'm filling up a bit too much than I actually want to. We're at 9.5 kilometres now. That's flashing 300, so that's about to come down to 270 probably. So we're still going to stay at this speed. Some little river there, that was nice. So I can just tell right now, someone is going to sit here and walk the whole entire line. I mean, that might be worth it for the views and going over the bridges, but I mean, that would take, what was it, 60 miles this line, or 58 I think it is. That would take an awful long time. You might be able to get that done in a day, but it would take, yeah, a while. Right, I think the speed actually will just be coming down now, because we're approaching Aix-en-Provence. So, and I don't know if that train is stopping there. I'm not completely sure. In fact, I'm going to check. The other train is where is it? It'd be around here somewhere, wouldn't it? Maybe not. Maybe it's already cleared it. Or was that actually even a train ahead of us? That's a good point. Was that actually a train which was ahead of us? Because I can't see anything here of a train which was ahead of us. You know, that sounds silly, but I don't think that actually was ever a train ahead of us. I think they just programmed it to basically just bring us down at certain times. It's a bit cheeky, isn't it? Anyway, we're coming down to 160 now. 200 is flashing, so yeah, that's going to go down again. Might even have a red light coming up. And I think now it's stable, it's not flashing. I think that does mean this is the speed. You can stay at that speed. Don't worry, it's going to be fine. I think that's basically what it means when it's not flashing. Just means stay at the speed, don't worry, don't panic, it's all good. So I think we won't actually go up to 170 as we're only 3.5 kilometres away, 3.4 now. We should arrive there on time. Should do. Yeah, it's now a execute speed of 170, so we have to go at this speed now. So we might even have a red coming up. So I don't really want to be getting a spat because that wouldn't be too good. However, it's when it goes 0, 0, 0, that means stop at the next TVM signal, which I mean they're fairly hard to spot. I mean, imagine doing this at night time, trying to spot a TVM signal when they literally don't even have a light on them. That would be pretty scary. We're still staying at that. We'll bring it down anyway, so we're coming into the station shortly. I believe we will be arriving on time, which is good. And we're actually now going to actually set it into manual control now, as it is not too, well, we're not going to be getting very fast now. Right, coming into Aix-en-Provence. We want to get the brakes on. They're not the best in this, so we might get a bit of wheel slip as well, due to the conditions out there. But awesome, good scenario. Obviously, this is not the end. We will be going as far as Marseille, and I've done it again. Forgot to turn off the blooming train brake or release it. Always do that. At some point, I'll get used to it, but blimey. And I think another thing they did do for this route is they've done something with the platform texture. So when it's raining, instead of just having puddles scattered around, it actually does look. Look at it. It actually does look damp and just how it does in real life. Because I think if you look at the older routes, it was basically just a few puddles around. Didn't really look realistic. Obviously, that's even better. That inside here it doesn't look as wet. Obviously, it wouldn't be, would it, as it's under the cover. So I think that was another new kind of system they're using for this route. And we are a single unit, aren't we? So we don't need to stop at the right stop marker, which is the TGV1. You can see it coming up here. That's where we're stopping. Yeah, I really am enjoying this now. I'm really enjoying the route as well. They've done a really good job. I think this will be the most popular route in the game until Southeastern High Speed. Maybe this will be better than Southeastern High Speed. No, we stopped. Where was the marker? Where was the marker actually? Oh, it was here. So I mean, that's not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. Right, this is Aix-en-Provence, and our next stop will be Marseille. It's this cable here. Is it some kind of power cable? I haven't noticed that before at the top. Just kind of runs along. Aix-en-Provence. Very nice. Right, we've got to wait until 12:27. So it's 45 seconds. Do we go for a run? Do we go for a run? No, we don't, because train brakes. We actually forgot to do that. That could have ended in disaster. Let's go for the quickest little roundabout. Yeah, you can see the textures there. The platform looks much better. And this is on a PS4. I was about to say a PS3 then. This is on a PS4. So I mean, that's very good. And the FPS, I mean, really impressed. 50 FPS we're getting up to. And this is PS4. PS4 standard, nothing special. And it looks great. Really am impressed with the team, what they've done. Right, let's get the doors locked and also get that little guard buzzer going off, which is cool. I guess that train probably has cleared up half now. Let's get that off. A fault has occurred with one of the door. Well, we get that on then. You will need to inspect the door and possibly close it manually. Lovely. What other bad things could happen? Close the broken door. I think I can see it now. So there's a really similar scenario to this on East Coast. I think it's called Loose Connection. We have to do something like this. Has that done it? We've done it. With the door successfully secured and the issue resolved, climb aboard and get the train moving again. Hopefully we can complete the journey without anything else going wrong. I mean, you just know something else is going to go wrong. Surely. What next? If you're watching on the live, what could happen next? I mean, probably me getting... Oh, can we get that down? No, we can't. Probably something happening in the neutral section of the power changeover. It's going to happen. Right, let's go. Right, so we're still at... Well, we still can't go above 170, and I mean, it'll probably stay at that speed anyway. And I believe if that was a red light coming up, it would show a 000, and they would all be in kind of red with a kind of, I think it was a black outline. So I think we're all good. And I think I'm fairly confident with the power change now. I have written down a few notes from the streams on Railfan TV about how to do all these things. So hopefully soon I'll be able to put them away, and we'll just be able to do it as we are. In fact, I might actually do that on this scenario. I think what you do is you reset the circuit breaker, put the pantograph, well, get it set up for the next, put pantograph down, change it to DC, and then you wait and you rearm it after. I think I know how to do it. As we're a manual control now, so we don't have speed set on. No, we're getting that up. Back map. Yeah, this has been a really enjoyable scenario. I mean, the route as a whole is really enjoyable. And obviously, if you are watching and thinking, do I get it? Do I get it? I think it, you know, if you, I mean, it depends what you like, but just get it. Just get this route. It's amazing. I think this, yeah, definitely is better than basically any other route we have in the game. Apart from East Coast Way, but I'm going to say that because I'm fairly local to East Coast Way, and it's a company I'll probably be driving for in the future. So when it comes to East Coast Way, just know I'm going to be biased. Oh, we probably want to get the desk light switch on actually. Where is it? Where is it? We need it on. No, where's this? Where do we put on the lemon switch? Quickly turn that on. Let's quickly put that on. Turn it off. There we go. We need the desk light switch on. That's all good. I think we'll keep the brakes on a little bit. That should keep us at ease. And now we wait. We'll keep the wipers on. I mean, it's only, we'll be out of the tunnel at the power change. Doesn't really much point. And we do need to be down to 140. Otherwise, bad things happen. As on the recent stream we did, we were speeding a little bit, and KVB was just like, "Hang on a minute, you can't be doing that." So we came to a complete stop. But luckily we were just out of the neutral section, so it was all good. 4.6 kilometers. I mean, that's going to go fast. I'm going to come down to 140 now. Just be on the safe side. I mean, you see it goes up to 160, but then straight after it goes to 140, so... It's got to be nice and careful. There we go. And if you are watching this far in the video, or even in the premiere, put tunnel into the comment section. Let me know who's watching this far, and obviously thanks to everyone who is watching this far. It's all greatly appreciated. Obviously, if you are new here, do leave a sub. It all does help out for obviously more daily TSW bits, streams, videos, that kind of stuff. But it's not far. I'm now looking out for... there'll be a little sign coming up. In fact, I think after that signal, right, I'm going to do it now. Right, we put that back on, and we set that, lower that, set that to DC. We left the brakes on. We have, haven't we? I think that's all good for now. If that's on DC, yeah, we have to wait now. There's a neutral section there, it's just occurred. We are going to lose a bit of speed coming up here. It goes uphill just a little bit, but it's not really too much to worry about. There's the start of it, I think. So there's no power at the moment, I believe. Yep, so we're going to wait until we're just past here. And there should be another sign saying, "You're all good. Get on to the next power." I'm just going to wait until we're just out of here, past this whole area. There we go. So what we want to do is raise the pantograph. We can do that. Normal. We got it in DC. Yeah, that's come up, so that means we can rearm it. Hey presto. There we are. That was the power changeover. There's Vakma. That's not too bad. See, once you've done it a few times, it's you get used to it. First time will be a bit daunting, you'll be like, oh god, when, where? But it gets much easier as you do it a few times. I love those signals, those little purple signals you see. Love them. Don't know why, just different, isn't it? So green, yellow, red, just a purple signal as you do. I'm still going through one of these abandoned stations. I'm guessing these were something to do with the line before it became an LGV line. Because this line opened in 2001. So I suppose before that it probably would have just been a normal network. I suppose probably it would have been quite expensive to do a direct LGV line all the way to Marseille, literally straight onto the doorstep of Marseille St Charles. So I suppose they kind of had to axe one of the suburban lines and put in the LGV instead. So I don't know what happened to the other lines, but I suppose, I don't know, bus lines or something they might have put in. Well, do they run suburban services along this section here? So I think there is actually a junction just before the LGV line that goes off. So do they run suburban services just every now and again, or I'm not really too sure. So I don't think this would be busy the LGV line, so they might be able to fit some suburban services in. As you did put it into the chat or comments. There's another station here you can see was here. So I'm naturally bringing down the speed down. Naturally bringing the speed down now. Should come down to 60 after this 110. I think it actually is soon after. So I'm going to start putting some breakage on now. We use the train brake, it's just easier. And this the train brake operates really similar to the Class 66. If you're good with the Class 66 brakes, you should have no problem with using the ones on the TGV duplex. There's another station here as well. Oh, it looks like it was a station. I suppose it probably would have been. 1.5 kilometres to the 60, so not far. Obviously with a kilometre it's only 1,000 metres, and obviously a mile is it's 1,600 metres. So you got to be more aware. That comes pretty quick. We're coming down to 60 now. We should be arriving into Marseille a minute or two late. But I mean, what can you expect? We had a faulty door, and obviously had to. Yeah, I mean, we had a faulty door, so we had to get out and do that. So I think that's fairly understandable. Now we're coming down to 30 after the 60, as we make our way into the station. And I believe what people were saying about there's one problem with this route is something about the overhead catenary or the wires. Apparently in Marseille there's 2 wires for the DC. So see, I think I'm right here, but with direct current DC, obviously it only goes one way, and then the other goes the other way. So I suppose there was 2 wires, so one going south, one going north, kind of like that. But obviously, apparently the art team didn't do something, or I don't know, there was just really no point, or something like that. It was some kind of challenge. They would have to make a new asset or something. So that's why we don't get the DC actual overhead catenary. But I mean, I don't notice it at all. So I mean, to me, it's just an overhead wire. Maybe overhead wires matter. Anyway, we're on the approach to Marseille now, so we don't really crash into the buffers. But I mean, overall that scenario has been very good. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys have as well. Quite a simple name, Bad Things. Kind of explains what's going. There's one of the purple signals again. Kind of explains what's going on. And I know it's France, but I'm gonna press circle just to acknowledge this signal coming up. There we go. Yeah, but not bad. So we had that train ahead of us, which wasn't even ahead of us. I think they were just playing games and bringing us down on purpose. So then we had the faulty door, the weather, obviously going from a nice bright sunny day to, well, what you have now. So yeah, the scenario kind of fulfills its title and name very well. Yeah, it's been good. Obviously, I have done all the other scenarios. If you're watching when this is not a premiere, all those other ones should be out now. If you are watching on the premiere, there will be another scenario premiered very shortly, or at least within the next hour or so. Got another service over there. Maybe there was one ahead, but it was just really far ahead. But I'm not really too sure. I don't know. Maybe they've just put that there to make it look like there was one ahead of us. And it's been a perfect run as well. We haven't had any problems with TVM, KVB, VACMA. I mean, VACMA is easy. You just circle. That's it. Or Q or B, whatever you're on. I'm going to use the train bro. I feel that's more reliable when coming into kind of especially a stop with a buffer at the end. Alright, that a bit more. Oh, we're supposed to stop there, were we? Why aren't we going up to the buffer? Alright, we'll stop here. There we go. Unlock the doors, we can do that. What we want to do, what do we want to do? Measure reduce them. Turn the wiper off, we won't be needing that anymore. Backup brake. Backup. Interesting, okay. Oh, okay. So I thought the master switch wasn't set correctly. Look, this is the active position, and it does all of that. But it was in that the whole time, for some reason. Well done for dealing with the challenges and successfully completing the journey. That concludes all of your tasks for today. Let's see how you did. Look at everyone's single file line. 41 minutes, it did say 40 minutes, so I'm not complaining about that. 93 kilometers driven, we got a gold medal as well, 9,809, we're now level, basically almost 240 profile, level 8 LGV Méditerranée, and level 8 in the TGV duplex. But that is it everyone, thanks all for coming in. Obviously link will be in the description to the Discord server and to the PayPal if you do want to help support the channel. Obviously all funds will go to improving the channel, and whoever does donate will get shout outs and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that is it everyone. Thanks all for coming in. Obviously do check out the Train Sim World 2 playlist or Train Sim World playlist with all the scenarios, all the things you need to know, tutorials on how to set up the TGV, power changeover, all of that, you name it. But that is it. Thanks all for coming in, and I hopefully will see you in the next one. Bye everyone, and take care.